Good morning. Here is today's word of blessings for you. Joshua 6:1-5. Now the gates of Jericho were securely barred because of the Israelites. No one went out and no one came in. Then the Lord said to Joshua, "See, I have delivered Jericho into your hands, along with its king and its fighting men. March around the city once with all the armed men. Do this for 6 days. Have 7 priests carry trumpets of ram's horns in front of the ark. On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times, with the priests blowing the trumpets. When you hear them sound a long blast on the trumpets, have the whole army give a loud shout, then the wall of the city will collapse and the army will go up, everyone straight in." Today's title is Conquer Your Jericho. There are many things in the Bible that an ordinary man has difficulty understanding. Jesus walked on the water. It's completely against the law of gravity. He was born of a virgin. That still doesn't make sense to a greater number of people. Jesus died and rose again. How could you make sense out of it? So should we become blind to human reason or logic to become a true Christian? Absolutely not. Human reason and logic are gifts of God. I believe that's in fact a part of God's image in us. No other creatures have anything like human reason and logic. Then, how could you accept biblical accounts that seem to be completely opposite to human reason and logic? I understand that people have problems understanding such accounts. But if you come to know God that the Bible shows us, it is not a problem anymore. The biblical God is the Creator who created heaven and earth with His words. He created us too out of dust. That's how we come to exist. The very existence of ourselves and the world we live in is proof of the fundamental truth. Can you understand and accept such biblical accounts? You may or you may not. But to me and to most Christians, such biblical accounts makes the most sense for the world and our existence in it. Of course, we know that there are other alternative theories. But those theories seem even more difficult to accept to a reasonable mind unless you are indoctrinated to it. To me, it makes much more sense to believe that there is a creator who created all that we see than to believe chances or unknown forces are behind all these things. The fall of Jericho might pose similar questions to us. God's plan on conquering Jericho doesn't make sense at all to the ordinary human mind and even to many believers. I believe God fully knew such skepticism in the mind of Israelites. So God wanted to use Jericho as a showcase on how to conquer the land of promise. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit. That was God's message underlying the whole story of Jericho. Israelites were rebellious and skeptical like us all. Jericho was a lesson and a reminder that they had to ingrain in their own hearts as they started campaigning on the land of Canaan. We also face many Jerichos in our life. We are all terrified at the enormity of the enemies. But remember Jericho. It is not us who fight but God. All we do is just trust in Him. Can you do that? Of course, you can. And if you do march against the enemy with trust in the Lord, you will surely see Jericho tumbling down before your eyes. Amen.